21st, we started in Mercury retrograde, which doesn't always affect me. So I do need to look and see exactly where Mercury retrograde is occurring so I can figure out why it's affecting me so much this time. 21st, we started. All right, here we go. We are ready. Hello. Hello, Magical Monday Manifestors. And hello, YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I am unable to respond to or even see comments while we are live. Feel free to join us on Meetup during the live session on Zoom, where you can interact if you feel called to do so. For everyone else, hi, welcome, hello. My name is Valorie Lewis. This is Tarot Unicorns and Coffee. I got makeup on my shirt. How'd I do that? This is Tarot Unicorns and Coffee. Monday Manifestations, where we do card pulls at the beginning of the week, so that we can get guidance from the divine, from spirit, from source, so that we can let the divine guide us in the correct steps, actions, thoughts, so that we can manifest our life, be the creators that we came here to be. Be the creators that we were created to be. How about that? Okay, so we start with a tarot pull. This card just keeps popping out, so I guess that's going in the mix. We start by pulling tarot cards, and then we move on to oracle cards. And I invite you to briefly set your intentions for what you would like to receive from today's reading. Answers, guidance. Maybe you just want to know your guides are around, looking over you, whatever it is. Go ahead and set your intentions now. And then let's all take a deep breath in and release and exhale. We're letting go of any restrictions. We're unclogging our ears so that we can listen to the messages. We're opening ourselves up to the receiving, turning on that receiving mode so that we can clearly hear, not just hear the messages, but know how to apply them in our lives, in our own personal situation. All right. Thanks for all the comments over there. Good to see you all this morning. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep going with makeup on my shirt, not worry about it. You know, the message that I got over and over and over again this morning, which I will share with you because I think that's why I got it so many times, was let it be enough. Just those words, let it be enough. In the context of let whatever you're doing be enough. Know that you're divinely guided. Know that you're in the right place, you're doing the right thing, and let whatever you are doing be enough. Let go of the struggle. Let go of the feeling of, I must be doing it wrong. I must need to do more, and just let it be enough. I just got that message this morning. I'm working on it. I am not currently in the let it be enough mode, but I am working on it. So I just thought I would pass that along to any of you who might also need that message. All right. Here we go. We got our 5 cards. The deck that I'm pulling from today is Tarot de la Nuit, Tarot of the Night. Jesus, we got some good cards. Let me fill into this and see what exactly the message is today before I start reading for you all. Also filling into the group here, asking Spirit what messages need to come through from these cards. I don't know what I did with the book for this particular deck. I've been looking for it for a couple of days. Is that it? That's it. It was behind me, y'all. All right. We are now good to go. Get your stuff together, Valorie. I'm still discombobulated, so I guess we're just going to be discombobulated today. How about that? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, and it's the Alice in Wonderland. I think I pulled this card last Monday, if not last Monday, the Monday before. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love the whole vibe. I love the embrace the unknown vibe. I love everything about Alice in Wonderland, and this is a scene from Alice in Wonderland. 3 of Cups. Threes always, to me, when I think threes, I see a triangle. I think community. I think coming together. I think reaching out for a community, finding those that will support you. And here we have 3 of Cups. So Cups is all about our emotional, our intuition. So this could be a message. 3 of Cups could be a message that if you are going through any type of emotional, what's the word I want to use because I want to stay positively focused, any type of emotional experience that you feel as if you're a little lost, you're a little overwhelmed by it, reach out. Reach out to your friends here in the physical. Reach out for that support. That's addressing the emotional, because Cups represents emotion. Cups also represents intuition. So if you're going through the same thing, I suppose, if you're going through anything right now, the advice is to reach out for help. And if it's something regarding your intuition or a lack of direction, or I don't know what my next step forward, then the people, the energy that you can reach out to would be your spirit guides, your team, the divine. So you can reach out here in the physical. You can also reach out in the non-physical, in the divine, in the ethers, and pull in the help that you need, request the help that you need. This is all about finding your support. So the beginning of this week, the beginning of this card spread, overall, that message is, if I had to sum it up, I told y'all to look for help, but if I had to sum this up, is you're not in this alone. You've never been in this alone. And if you think you're alone, you're not trusting or allowing yourself to see that the help that is always available. And then we move into the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. Every time I pull this card, I hear Alicia Keys singing Girl on Fire. Girl on Fire. 10 of Wands. 10's our completion. Wands is our fire card. Wands is about stepping into your divinity, stepping into your creativity, stepping into your inspiration. And this is a 10, indicating a completion of cycle. I'm going to see why she's on fire, though. I've read this card a couple of times, and right now the meaning of it is, the meaning from the author is escaping me. So maybe Spirit is like, make up your own meaning. Don't go to the book. I'm not feeling like I need to go to the book. Here I am seeing, what I'm seeing is, look at the building she's in. Let's look at her surroundings for a minute. See all those brick walls and that big, whatever you call those things. I used to know those things. Buttresses, I think, maybe the little carved archway that's meant for support. Whatever it is, it looks like she's kind of like in an old abandoned warehouse. But to me, she feels very boxed in, because those brick walls are like old, like how they used to build them, not the kind of walls you can easily punch through, like an older building. But here she's facing the light. She does have a way out. Look at the window, though. It almost looks like it has bars on it. So maybe she's feeling a little trapped in this situation, but she's not giving up. It might be that whatever you feel restricted by, closed in by, trapped in, she's facing the window. She's facing the light. And she's in a moment where she's like, fuck it all. She's burning her own dress. That's how done she is with this. 10's completion. She's done. She's over it. But she's choosing fire. She's choosing fire to get rid of this last phase of her life. So she's completely obliterating whatever it is she's coming out of. There's no turning back. She's not going to find the pieces of this. She didn't tear the dress. She didn't take the dress off and toss it in the corner. She burned the dress. She's not going to find any pieces. She's not going to sew it back together. She's done. Like, she's done. Are you done with the struggle in your life? Because this is wands. This is about finding your inspiration, finding what turns you on. Are you done with the struggle in your life? Are you ready to turn towards the light? The last thing she needs to do is lift her head and look at the light. And I'm sure she will find a way out. But she's done. That's the energy I'm feeling. She is done with this phase of her life. She's done with the struggle. She's done with being restricted. She's done with feeling closed in. And her way out is to burn it all down and then to step into the light. Maybe that's how some of you are feeling. Maybe that's the vibe you're ready to go to. Burn it all down. I don't know. But do so with 911 firefighters on speed dial, if that's what you choose to do. Again, going back to that first card, support. If you're in a period where you feel like you got to burn it all down, make sure you got support. Make sure somebody's there to help you put the fire out. Make sure somebody's there to help you step into the light. And that can be your guides, that can be the diviner, that can be someone here in the physical. And the next card, another card of completion. Holy shit. 10 of Pentacles. So we are really ending some things. The 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to definitely go to the book on this one because I want to know what that headdress is all about. And she's got a little familiar friend there with the red cord. You see that cord coming from the bird down in through her hands? But it looks like it's not attached to anything. So maybe she's cutting cords too. Let's see. I don't know the description for this one. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, I don't know the artist description for this one. I do know Pentacles is an earth sign, so it's talking about whatever we've manifested here in the physical. The crown of apotheosis. You're about to enter my territory. So this book speaks as if the 10 of Pentacles, as if this character is talking directly to you. You're about to enter my territory, which is of gold and wealth. See my imposing crown? It embodies the state of accomplishment and completion that is finally mine after a long journey. I fought hard, but now I can rest and enjoy my prosperity. I'm a queen at peace. I want my children and all my subjects to share my wealth. I want to be their provider. I want to give them a future of milk and honey. As for you, I predict that everything will work out in a wonderful way. You will meet success, and you, like me, will become a provider for all your clan. The key words here are completion, abundance, wealth, accomplishment, family, enjoying and sharing the gold of success. Yeah, I don't know about you, but that is exactly the fucking message I needed today. Get your crowns out, dust them off. You have not been claiming your rightful place in your own damn kingdom. You built a kingdom and then you decided to go sit in the village and act like you're a pig farmer. You're not a fucking pig farmer. No offense. I know some of y'all love pigs. You are the queen or king of your kingdom. Claim that throne, sit in that crown, claim your wealth, claim your success, claim your abundance. Right after the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Swords. We have a lot of completion. Even though this is not a 10, it's still, I have arrived. It's the King card, and it's swords means you have complete mastery over your thoughts, complete mastery over your communication. I want to repeat that. You have complete mastery over your thoughts and your communication. Why am I making a big deal out of communication? Because guess what the fuck else Mercury retrograde fucks with? Communication. Mercury is the ruler not only over technology, but also over communication. So if you feel as if you can't find the words, y'all, for some reason, I was going through my purse. I forget what I was looking for. At the bottom of my purse, I wish I had it. I left it in the bathroom because I was carrying it around with me, was this big old lapis lazuli, big fat stone. And I thought, oh, I need to turn that into a pendant because it was a beaded stone. Anyway, I'm like, no, I need to carry this. Maybe I need to work on my throat chakra. Maybe that's what I found today. And then we get the fucking King of Swords. Yep. Those stones When they show up for me, I know there's a message in it for me, and here the message is being confirmed. King of Swords means you are in control of your communication. Stop letting the outside factors, Mercury retrograde, wherever the sun is, the moon is, all of those things. Yes, they do have an effect on you, but can you step into this energy and claim dominion over them? The King of Swords. I love it. Let me see what the book says, because I'm feeling like there's an additional message here. The King of Swords. I think this book, does it put the court cards first or last? Let's see. King of Swords. I have commanded. I have battled. I have ruled. I am your leader. You have to submit to my authority and laws. I don't care if you think I'm not sympathetic or sweet. This is not what I have to be. My order to you is that you keep your emotions under control. I want you to remain rational, objective, and lucid. Use your intellectual power to analyze calmly the situation. Stay fair, but also firm. Fancy dreams or impulsive decisions are not appropriate right now. Untidy emotions mustn't get in the way. I won't tolerate childish or inconsistency. You won't touch me with tears or complaints. I demand that you put a clear eye on the matter, and then that you resolve the problem without moaning. Quit your benching and put your big girl panties on. That's his message. You got this is the underlying message. Not just stop whining and put your big girl panties on and figure it out. No, this king is here to say, you got this. You're bitching and complaining and you don't need to. You're adding energy to what's wrong instead of claiming that you got this, that it's all under control, that you are divinely guided, that you are divinely supported. So claim that instead of the struggle. And then the last card from the Tarot, then we'll move on to Oracle. The last card from the Tarot is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, looks like she's in a church here. Fives represents challenges and opportunities. Swords, again, are thinking and our communication. And I feel like these two cards are coming together. If you're having some type of challenge or an opportunity and you're not quite sure how to move forward, if this is your energy, Spirit is telling you this is how you move forward. You got to claim it. You got to claim that you have everything that you need. You've got to claim that you have come so far and you have had so many experiences. And that was not for naught. You learned, you experienced, you grew. Claim that. Don't claim the struggle. Claim this. So that's the message I have there, not me. That's the message Spirit has there. And let me see if there's anything else from the Five of Swords. Nope, nothing there that's relevant other than this. This card is about taking those challenges and hitting those obstacles head on, but doing so with this energy. So it is interesting that that five showed up there last, which means, again, reading from the vibe of this group, there might be something going on. Several of us might be facing some opportunities for expansion and opportunities for growth. And instead of seeing them as opportunities for expansion and opportunities for growth, we're labeling them as problems. We're labeling them as conflict. We need to switch that around in our mind and step into that King of Swords power so that we can, it's not even about overcoming, because overcoming to me I always see it as over. You're getting over the problem. I don't think this is overcoming energy. I think this is going through it and coming out as the success on the other side. This is finally not going over it, going around it, not sidestepping it, but going through it and resolving it once and for all. There is so much going on collectively and energetically where we are shedding and resolving and finally putting to rest these things. And it's not about moving past them. It's not about moving over them or going around them, which has been humankind's trek for a very long time. Now, collectively, we are saying, okay, here's this problem. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not going to keep going around it. I'm not going to keep making do. I'm going to go through it and I'm going to resolve it, and I'm not going to have to go through it anymore. And that's hella challenging and sometimes even frightening for many of us. But I do believe that that is what we are being called to do collectively. And I know for me, myself, I'm like, fuck that shit. But listen, Spirit is like, no, this is the time. This is the time. So what are you going to do? You're going to listen to Spirit, or you're going to listen to your own stubbornness? I'm switching that for myself. I hope y'all switch that for yourselves and move forward on this path of expansion that we're being called to. What else? Let's see. What other? I'm gonna start with the three of, so was it swords? It was Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, where I talked about reaching out, finding that support, knowing that you are always supported, that you are never alone. Someone said the first day of Mercury retrograde, old things already started popping up. Yes. And those old things are popping up not to agitate you, not to frustrate you. They're popping up so that they can be resolved, and particularly so they can be resolved once and for all, not so they can just be resolved for this time and you kind of set it aside and put it in a dark room and forget about it. And then the next Mercury retrograde, the same shit comes up. No, we're done with that shit. Are y'all tired of that shit? I'm tired of that shit. Let's get done with it. I was gonna say get over it. I don't want to get over it. I want to get through it and get done with it. Done and dusted. This next deck I'm pulling from is an affirmation deck, but it's from Gabrielle Bernstein, and it's The Universe Has Your Back, again, because we opened up with talking about looking for support. So I'm going to pull from a deck that's all about support. And what does it say? Ooh, if this is not the message I need, I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to show you the card. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to read that one more time. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. That's moving through it. That's moving through it in a nutshell. Not, I'm in the darkness and help me, get me out, get me out. I witness the darkness, and from the darkness, I call on the light with my prayer, which means from the darkness, I'm shedding light on this situation. I'm not running from the darkness. I'm not trying to get out of the darkness. I'm sitting in the darkness and calling on the light to come in so that there is no more darkness. And the prayer is, thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this sphere through the eyes of the teacher of love. That's pretty deep for your Monday morning. I hope y'all are feeling that like I'm feeling it. All right, that was The Universe Has Your Back. What else? What other messages you got for us, Spirit? What do we need to know? All the things. Next deck up is Angels and Ancestors. Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. What messages do you have to help us manifest the things that we have been working on, especially those things that we have been working on for a very long time? Stag, trust and thrive. Trust and thrive. I do believe that symbol right behind the stag, I don't remember what it's called, but I do believe that is a Celtic symbol. And if you notice, it's shaped like a 3. Remember, 3 was our first card. I just be making all kind of connections. Maybe they're connected, maybe they're not. I think they're connected. But stag, let's see what the message of that is. Where would stag be? Are you? You must be. Here we go. This stag is in which section? Warrior symbols. Warrior symbols. Yes. The message is come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. About this card, the stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic tradition, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest, and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. So there it is for everybody who felt that 5. who felt like they were in a challenge and opportunity situation. That's what this is about. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. I love that. The extended message: you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Ooh. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. So again, we're back to thoughts with those sword cards. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. I love that stag energy card. That is the card that's going to sit on my desk so I can continue to be reminded of stag energy and all the messages that it has to give me. He's sitting on my desk right now, just looking at me with those beautiful stag eyes. All right, that was Angels and Ancestors. That is called Triskelion. Did I say that right? Triskelion. The symbol that was behind the stag, someone put that in chat. Thank you, Jillian. Or triple swirl. And it represents physical, spiritual, and celestial realms. Ooh, I really like that symbol now. Physical, spiritual, and celestial. Okay, the next one that I'm being called to draw from is also Kyle Gray, and it is Keepers of the Light. Let's see. Turn this one over, and it's my buddy, Michael. Trusting heaven, a lot of trust cards. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. That's what's there on the card. Let me go to the book and see the additional message. Archangel Michael is one of the four major archangels in the Abrahamic religions. His twin flame is faith. Trusting heaven is his message, and his twin flame is faith. He is loved all over the world because he is the patron saint of protection. He wields a bright sword of light to help us detach from dramas, challenges, or fears. His name means he who is like God, and his fiery presence helps awaken our leadership skills and reminds us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. That leadership and stepping into your glory and your power is a repeating message. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring his sword of light to energetically disconnect you from what is no longer serving you. This is a powerful message. I'll tell you why, because just yesterday I called on him, and I was calling on him for cutting cords, from removing things from my life. And I always envision him as bright, white, glowing, with these huge wings, and his sword is always a sword of white light. And so I love, love, love this, that I'm pulling this card again. Yeah, I feel like this reading is for me. Let me just tell you, I just feel like it's for me. I'm glad y'all along for the ride. Extended message. Your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that you can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. Yes, I love that. And I was in a position when I was calling on Archangel, I didn't even know what was blocking me. You ever get in that position where you feel like, oh my God, I know something's blocking me. Let me do this work. And you spend 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months trying to figure out what's blocking you. Yeah, y'all can skip all that. Just call on Archangel Michael. He knows what's blocking you. And if you have full faith and trust that he knows and that he has the power to remove it, you don't necessarily have to know what it is that's blocking you unless that's what you're being led to. But if it feels like a struggle trying to figure out what's blocking you, then I can guarantee you it's not supposed to be something that you need to dig into. You just need to release it. You just need to call on and trust that this energy can come in and release and cut you free from whatever it is that needs to be cut free. I hope that made sense. Dragon Path deck up next. Look at this. Balance. It's a purple dragon. It's got the yin yang symbol up there of balance. Balance. I love this symbol. I love the meaning behind this symbol. And I love that it's a purple dragon. Let's see what balance is all about. Card number 1, by the way. This dragon balance depicts aspects of us as a whole, our light and shadow sides. As humans, we show the world our many different sides, for we are multifaceted and can change from situation to situation. These aspects could include our compassion, frustration, love, irritation, joy, and so on. His appearance in your spread is to remind you that everything is perfect, even if the situation you find yourself in is pushing your buttons, all of them, all of the buttons. I think Spirit installed new buttons just so it could push them. That's how I'm feeling right now. Balance says, this dragon, fear and frustration only serve one purpose, and that is to disempower. Life on earth is all about achieving a personal equilibrium, seeing things for what they are, balancing your daily activities and demands with time to laugh and play. You run the risk of becoming too serious and caught up in the dramas that are unfolding in your life now by not allowing yourself time to play. You can call upon my energy and wisdom to guide you to be more balanced in how you view or feel about your situation. You cannot have darkness without light. That's what that symbol is up there. You cannot have darkness without light, the sun without the moon. Do you need to learn to say no or to look at your personal boundaries? Are they being crossed too often? Maybe you should say yes to things which, although they make you fearful, will assist your personal and spiritual growth. Remember that what you are experiencing in your life now is transitional. It won't last forever. This, like much of life, is a phase, a lesson, and it too will soon pass. If you find yourself in a perplexing situation, ask for his wisdom to be bestowed upon you. Balance will guide you to understanding, to know in your heart what you can do, or indeed, if you need to do anything at all. Sometimes all that is required is patience. Okay. Thank you, dragons. Again, that was Dragon Path. Did I make it through that stack? I did. Balance. Okay. Patience, my nemesis. Girl, mine too. I can't with it. Did y'all do anything special for Earth Day? Earth Day was the 21st, I do believe. I always find funny because 420 comes before that, and some of y'all celebrate so much that y'all be forgetting Earth Day is the next day. But that's a way to celebrate, right? 420 comes from the earth. I call it a 2-for-1. All right. This next deck is from the Shaman Oracle. Did I say that right? Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's see what shamanic wisdom has for us today. I'm just going to ask before I turn this card over that it give us the message that can best lead us forward on our path. Let's see. I don't think I've pulled this card before. It's just the Mystical Shaman. The deck is Mystical Shaman Oracle, and we pulled Mystical Shaman. Card number 38. What is Mystical Shaman about? The Mystical Shaman. Let's see. Oh, this one has quite a bit to say. So this deck is, the explanations in this deck are separated into the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. The essence is about the timeless message of the card, and it explains the symbol and whatever the card is about. The invitation is the gifts that spirit is extending to you. And the medicine is the aspect or the area of your life that you need to bring into balance. There's that word balance again. So the essence, what this card is about. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. So think about your life, everything in your experience as being a story. And I'm going to read that one more time. The myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, and perceives all aspects of it. In doing so, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being, or a new life. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and to travel through it, but to not be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. Yay, a card about manifestations in Magical Monday Manifestations. The invitation. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. Ooh. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Ooh. Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that had roots in the past. What if there was no need to explain you to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. I love that. I was pondering this the other day, actually, as I was cutting cords with Archangel Michael. I was also like, man, can we, instead of just cutting cords, can you just erase some of those memories? Because I'm tired of telling the story about why I have abandonment issues. I'm tired of telling that story. Can we cut the cords to my abandonment issues, but also can you just make me forget all of that in the past? And then as I was saying that and asking that, I remember this movie called Momentum. I love the movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. It's about someone who has lost all of their memory. They've lost their ability for short-term memory. And every day they wake up, they have no memory of the day before. And so they have to scribble all these post-it notes to kind of try to help them remember what happened before. But as I was thinking about asking Michael and cutting the cords and all of that, I was like, man, that's almost a blessing. I mean, it would be a pain in the ass, but it's almost a blessing to not be able to tell those stories about why I am where I am, to just be where I am, to just exist where I am, to not have a past of woe and doubt and fears, but to just be in the current moment. And then I live that day. And then I wake up the next day, blank slate, all over again. I just get to be without any recurrence, without any of that backstory, so to speak. So interesting that that comes up in the reading today, because I'm telling y'all, I feel like the reading is just for me. I'm glad y'all are here, but I feel like the reading is for me. The medicine. So this is the last part. This is how to apply it to challenges or whatever's going on in your life. Be careful what you pray for. The mystical shaman cautions you against relentless attachment to a certain form that you think will make you happy, prosperous, famous, loved, etc. Ooh, I got full body chills on that. Letting go of the attachment to a certain form. However, in seeing your dream come into being, had you considered what you are willing to sacrifice for it? Perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story for so long, the story that only when you reach this particular goal will you be happy, that you will arrive. You didn't even notice that you're no longer the person who wanted those outcomes. You may have moved beyond those stories. Perhaps it's time to admit to yourself that you need to imagine a new story that is more in alignment with who you have become. This is just one moment in millions of moments in the continuum of a life. Let it go. Let it be just a story and move on. Better tales are waiting to be told. That one gave me chills, y'all. I'm gonna set that one aside because I'm gonna read that again and probably even meditate with the ideas of that one. Thank you, shamans. Thank you for that message today. Thank you for allowing me to share that with the group today. I feel the energy of them surrounding us. What other information do we need? I feel like we need some ancient wisdom. I agree. A beautiful message. Somebody said we must all be at the same point in life because we're all getting and receiving these messages and going, oh, that's for me. That's why I love these groups, because no matter where you are, you get a message that feels as if it applies just for you. Okay, so ancient wisdom is where I'm going next. Guide and support us on this journey. What messages do you have that can help us? And this time we're going to Wisdom from the Stars from my Beyond Lemuria deck. The message I have, y'all. Sometimes these messages line up so well, I couldn't have done it myself. Stepping through. Remember, we're not overcoming, we're going through it. Through coming, overcoming, through coming. I don't know, that's not a word. I'm gonna make it a word. Stepping through. 47. Let's see if the message is the same as kind of the thought that we were talking about before. Let me give you the keywords first. Follow your heart, dream big, stepping through something that has been holding you back, the threshold, starting new projects, self-belief. It is all possible, the road less traveled, and trust. That word again. Okay, here's the message. Step in and step up all of those dreams or projects that you have been putting off. Now is the time to start, even if it's just one small element of the bigger picture. Although Just Do It has been coined by a commercial brand, it is one of my fundamental mantras. That's what the author is saying. We will always have myriad reasons why today isn't the day. But remember, opportunity dances with those who are already on the dance floor. Damn. And that is a quote from H. Jackson Brown Jr. Get on the dance floor, put on your dancing shoes. When you start something, talk about it. Take consistent steps to actualize it, and you will see it take on a momentum of its own. The right people, places, and opportunities will magnetize, and it will start to come together. Don't be afraid to fail. The success we see around us has come from perseverance. Falling and getting back up again is part of the journey. Focus your energies and commit to seeing your vision become a reality. You are human, so set reasonable expectations and know that when you apply yourself, you can make amazing things happen. Building a dream can seem overwhelming, but if you break it down and make a plan, you will gracefully find a way through. You might be able to manage most aspects of a project, and it's great to have an incentive to learn more skills, but it doesn't mean you need to do it on your own. What was our first call? Ask for your help first. Our first card was that 3. You don't need to do it on your own. Whatever you are aiming to achieve, there are people out there with the tools, skills, and energy you may be missing. Look at the bigger picture and delegate. A mentor, people on a similar journey, or an accountability buddy can be a wonderful support and ally. Following your dreams is fulfilling and empowering, but as it is often a path less traveled, you may need to plot your own course or invent a way through. Also consider what kind of lifestyle you would like and know that this change may evolve as you do. That's like that last card. Wherever you started at, you set a goal, and maybe that goal has a 5-year plan. Well, at year 3, at year 1, at month 6, you need to continually reevaluate, because as you grow, as you gain skills, as you move towards that goal, things will shift in your life. And you need to continually ask yourself, is that the goal I still want? I wanted it when I started, but is that the goal I still want? So consider what kind of lifestyle you would like and know that this may change and evolve as you do. This is a quote here. What you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. That is from John Annister. The divinatory meaning of this card. The time is now. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic happens. Take a leap. Combine your intuition with a plan of action. Break it down and trust the puzzle will come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. Woo, these messages are hitting hard today, but I do believe that's exactly what I needed. So I hope that's exactly what you all need. And I said ancient wisdom. I know no better place to go for ancient wisdom than the unicorns, my friends, the unicorns. Let's channel some unicorn energy. I'm going to send some unicorn energy out to each and every one of you. I'm going to ask that we receive the messages of this ancient wisdom and that it guide us forward. Let me turn this card over and see what the message is. Partnership. Okay, Spirit, I got it. How many more cards we going to pull about the same thing? I got it. Look at those. Look at those unicorns. Aren't they lovely? The card says teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build a talented support system. That's what it says on the card. Let's see what the expanded meaning or message is. Partnership. This card encourages you to reach out and connect with trustworthy people who can work with you or support you as you build your dreams. Trying to do everything yourself is holding you back. Trying to do some of the resistance that y'all are experiencing right now. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what my next step forward, because your next step forward is not meant to be done alone. You're supposed to have someone there helping you. So trying to do everything yourself is the block, is the resistance, is what is holding you back. And you could free up so much time and energy by getting help. You could be stuck in a creative blind spot that someone with fresh eyes would easily see a solution to. Perhaps you're spending too much time cleaning and doing the laundry when you could be writing your book or launching your business. You may be in need of a life coach, an angel investor, an assistant, a personal trainer, an accountant, a business partner, a nanny, or even a cleaner. You know which area is draining your time and energy, so start making inquiries and look for someone who would love to help you or be hired by you. When you do find a possible candidate, be sure you trust your intuition on whom to take on. Ask for references and testimonials, but always go with your inner voice and the person whose energy feels best. These unicorns know that partnerships make life more easy, fun, and magical. Delegating the tasks that drain you will free you up to step further into your brilliance. It is your time to shine, but you need a team behind you in order to soar to your next level of success. Ooh, I love that card. Yes, partnership. I hear you. They're hitting us from all different aspects of why that partnership is so important at this stage of our life. Let's see. I love that line that said, not asking for help is what's holding you back. All right. Where are we at? We got 5 minutes left. Who else needs to speak? Who else needs to speak? Last card from the Cosmic Journey Oracle. I love this card because it's exactly what the title says. It's about our journey. So it often gives a lot of good advice on what our next step forward is. So Spirit, guide us and leave us with a closing thought on how we can move forward this week in joy, in abundance, in fun, without fear or doubt. What do we need to do? The hero of your cosmic journey. Look at that, sword and stone. Let's see, the hero of your cosmic journey. And this card is part of the, I don't even know what to call it, extra expanded deck. The heart of your cosmic journey. I think it's the last card in the deck. It is. See if I can get the glare off of it. You are the one you have been waiting for. You are the mythic story coming to life. This great adventure is exactly as you intended to fulfill your destiny of greatness. The legend of the hero is deep within our collective consciousness because that's our path to fulfilling our greatest purpose here. The hero is willing to go forth, even when they are uncertain of what is next. They are driven by a greater purpose and many times reluctantly drawn into adventure. But once on the path, moving forward, help comes through new allies, guides, and even magical gifts awaiting discovery. Then there is a point of no return, a symbolic death to what was in order to continue evolving into what is next, knowing their world will never be the same again. Then together with their friends, they must defend the guardian at the threshold, the final test in their saga. And finally, they return home with even greater powers bestowed upon them to share for the benefit of all. Pull the sword from the stone and let's begin the quest. Here's some questions you can ask yourself. What is my cosmic journey quest? Where am I at on my cosmic journey? Are you at the beginning? Do you already have your band of merry men? Are you about to return home? Where are you at? How would I write my full cosmic journey story as the hero? What can I do to activate more of my allies, guides, and magical help in my life? What is my cosmic hero's name? Ooh, that's a fun one. What's your cosmic hero's name? Do you already have a hero name picked out? I want to know. Put it in the chat. All right. That brings us to the end of Magical Monday Manifestations. I do want to let you know, what do I want to let you know? I want to let you know that I love you all. I want to let you know that this has been a high vibing card read. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving your attention and setting your intentions and letting me pull on your energy to receive these messages on behalf of you and on behalf of the group and on behalf of myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so much in gratitude for you all right now. We do this every Monday. If this is your first time here, I hope you come back. We also do grounded meditations, which is a guided meditation every Wednesday morning. So I hope you take advantage of some of those events. Check out what else is on the calendar. Have an amazing, magical Monday and manifest, y'all. Love you all. Have a great week. See you back next Monday.